I'm Aida Mimicevic, and this is Positive Living. I'm a television host and producer. I used to work as a life coach, and now I get to fulfill my greatest dream project, to bring my two loves together, television and personal development, in this new series, Positive Living. It's all about sharing ideas on how we can achieve the success we desire, strategies for happiness, attracting more abundance, how thoughts impact success, breaking through barriers. Join me as I seek out magnificent teachers and inspirational leaders. This is about creating our most amazing life. Okay, here we go. Coming up today on Positive Living, we've all procrastinated at some point in time. Find out how we can be in better control of procrastination.
The brain created it, therefore the brain can change it.
And watch my dear friend Mark Holmes as he experiences self-discovery at the Landmark Forum. Now, this is one of the first times TV cameras have been allowed into this transformational seminar.
There were some, I guess I call them demons, that I hadn't really dealt with from the past.
And what do you do when you have a relationship where you're always fighting? We discuss strategies for conflict resolution.
So the very first thing is when you sit down to begin peace talks, you gotta drop that gun. Stop shooting them down.
Plus, Marsha Martin on how breaking a few rules can create better relationships, and more on the life-changing power of beliefs. All coming up today on Positive Living. Landmark Education is an international training and development company that helps people gain an awareness of the basic structure in which we know, think, and act in the world. Each year, over 200,000 people in 20 countries participate in Landmark courses. My dear friend Mark Holmes is a talented broadcast journalist who has tremendous untapped potential. And after years of gentle coaxing, he finally agreed to experience for himself what is one of my favorite personal development workshops, the Landmark Forum. This powerful 3-day transformational event helps people create positive and permanent shifts in the quality of their life. And I knew it could be the catalyst that would help Mark discover more of his own brilliance, greater power, and courage.
A powerful life is not one merely that you inherited. A powerful life is not one that you ended up living. It's a life that you would invent for yourself and then have the power to live true to.
There were some, I guess I call them demons, that I hadn't really dealt with from the past. I work in broadcasting, which is a tough industry, and I've been kicked around, beaten up. I was working for a major channel, and it was my first kind of big break into the industry, and I was like, wow, this is great. And I loved it, and I was like, finally. And the producer, very well-known producer, was saying to me, the words came out of his mouth, I don't think you know how to tell a story. I literally spent sleepless nights thinking, oh my God, I don't have a career.
I remember that period in Mark's life, and the impact stayed with him for many years. Dr. Nancy Zapolsky was there during Mark's weekend course as a guest seminar leader, and I asked her to speak with us about the distinction of separating events from our interpretations.
If you listen to what Mark said, the producer said to him, I don't think you tell a story well. But what Mark made that mean was, I'm not going to make it in this business. That wasn't what he said, but that was the interpretation that Mark gave it.
There's a difference between the facts of life and what we make up about those facts, what we add on to those facts, the interpretation that we have of those facts, and just sorting those two things out. There's what happened, and there's the interpretation.
You're always concerned about, if I ask that question, I'm gonna look like an idiot, right? Or they might not agree with me, and then he's really gonna think, I don't know what I'm doing here.
Yeah.
So just getting out of that mindset and not playing that game anymore is one of the things I learned from the forum, is that, well, no, I don't care how I look. If I got a question, I'm gonna ask it. If I want to do something, I'm gonna go for it now.
Right.
Put those experiences, those bad experiences I had in the past, and leave them there. It's mind-blowing in a way of the transformation that actually happens. I went in there looking for help, advice, guidance on career.
Yeah.
And I came out of it not only with that, but also with a deeper understanding about my mother. Like, how did that happen? One of the things that happened to me, for me, in the forum was really great. I mean, I've produced a documentary, or we're in the midst of it, and I did a little promo for it. And I thought it was good, but I wasn't really too sure, too confident. And I sent it to this lady who runs a pretty big production company. And the words I used were this: "Dear so-and-so, I'm feeling particularly courageous today. Please have a look," right? I've been sitting on this for like a month and a half, 2 months, right? And then not an email back, a phone call about an hour later saying, "Why haven't you sent this to me before? This is great." That was a major breakthrough for me, because now I have that courage to do it, and I have the confidence in my work back again. Her name is Aida Memisevic, and she's actually the producer of Positive Living, and she is the reason why I'm here. We work in broadcasting, which is a tough industry. If it wasn't for her, I wouldn't be in this field. You have asked me, I don't know, countless times to join the forum, and I've always said no. Maybe next week, or maybe next year, or whatever. But you convinced me to come, and I gotta say I think it's paid off.